ladies in the place with style and grace. Allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping Moet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blood passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Vicky got to creep with, sleep with, keep the F a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got cops. Now check it. I got more back than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes, see notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GF3. I got the chronic by the tree. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things that make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew. You gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave. Throw the keys to little C. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next block so we can steam on the way to the telly. Gon' fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and roaches. Great conversate for a few. Cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly. We just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi. Smoke L's while you do it. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby.
How you living, Biggie Small?
That mansion and Benz is giving ends to my friends and it feels stupendous. Tremendous cream, fuck $1 in a dream. Still tote cat strapped with infrared jeans. Chopping holes, smoking line optimals, money holes and clothes, all a nigga knows. A foolish pleasure, whatever. I had to find the very treasure, so grams I had to measure. However, living better now, Gucci sweater now. Drop top BMs, I'm the man, girlfriend.
Honey, check it. Tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends. Shit, we could do this every weekend. Alright? Is that alright with you? Yeah. Keep banging.
Really, there was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he called him. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he come and tell me everything is alright. He kiss and tell me everything's alright. Can't get away here tonight. The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Yes, he was.
on the carpet, smelling. Those down smooth when I get a clean head. I'm just smoky, funky, smelling green shit. Sing my song up all night long as I take hits from the bomb. Yeah, I'm up at Brooklyn, down in traffic, right next to the Narrow, but I'll be here forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem, all of my Dominican comments right there on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's, took it to my smash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a sinner's looking pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus, driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top, sitting cold outside, Knicks and Nets give me high five.
I don't need the hook. All right, folks, we got some work to do. Hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving and an official welcome to all players in the Little Drummer Boy game. We got Cameron in the house. Hi, Cameron. That's it. All right, let's. Okay, so I did some shipping of postcards yesterday. I am out of envelopes, so I can't ship anymore until they arrive later, which should be today. But we can take a look at what postcards sold, so let's do that. Here we have Matson Liner Ship, Wilhelmina in Honolulu, Hawaii Harbor. Misspelling right there in the title. Still sold $18.95. Real photo postcards, more boats. Yacht Harbor on Clear Lake in California, $12.55. We have a beach scene from Hollywood, Florida, sold for $2.80. The Creek in Weston Mill, New Brunswick, New Jersey, sold for $7.55. This came out of a recent eBay album. This one came out of a very inexpensive eBay lot, and I think triples my money on the one card. West Chop Road, Martha's Vineyard, Ellie Briggs postcard. That's definitely one to look out for Martha's Vineyard and Cape Cod postcards. So Ellie Briggs, write it down, put it in the BOLO list. $44.95 on that. I am now the set the new high for this card being sold. What's this? They're going to make me a low ball. I know it. Yeah, not going to happen. Make a counter offer. One moment, please. Next up, Suspension Bridge in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. $4.70, undivided back rotograph. Sylvan Lake by Moonlight, Black Hills, South Dakota. Sylvan Lake usually sells, though not for much money usually, anyways. But $2.80 for that one. Here we have the state capital of Louisiana, the old one when it was a castle. $2.80 divided back. Why is it showing up always on the back of the card? There we go. Greens Inn in Narragansett, Rhode Island, $12.30. Also came from a recent eBay buy and also a rotograph company. They're pretty high quality cards, so I've been using them this year as a keyword, and it's, I think, worked. So $3.75 for Castle Rock in the Badlands, South Dakota. Same customer bought the other Badlands card as well as this Badlands card, the Wall of the Badlands, Cedar Pass, South Dakota. $7.15. So 3 Badlands to 1 customer. Oh, this one too. A rock formation on Needles Road, Black Hills. The Needles formation, Black Hills, very common card, but I've been listing pretty much even the common stuff this year and really a lot of last year. And, these get usually put in with cards with multiple buys. The low end stuff will sell in in multi-card orders, and it's great. So there you go. Henley Hall, Weeping Water, Nebraska, Mere Drugstore postcard. So another one of those, publisher probably counted on this. 805. Wanamaker store in Philadelphia. I've sold this card several times. Not big money, but it always sells. $3. Here we have my Cabbage Patch Kids card. The Cabbage Patch Kids Babyland General Hospital, continental size, $6.60. Also, continental size postcard is coming up in a minute. This is not it. Union Railroad Depot, San Diego, California. White border, $4.70. Not the best shape, but hey. We got Hotel El Cortez in Reno, Nevada, $8.96. Linen. Same customer bought this one poolside at the Lawton Hot Springs in Reno for $3.75. And this one, the Carolinian. This came from the recent stuff, sold for $3.95. Yesterday, customer came through, bought 2 Easter postcards. This very nice Easter greetings with a painted egg, and this one with a textured egg. Easter greetings, $2.80. We're selling Easter cards in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is odd. Here's where we're at right now with the postcard big buy. I had the most I've ever listed in a single day yesterday by a lot. 217 cards yesterday. I did figure out what is sold out of there. So our listed number is 1442 for $93.65. And I've sold around $1,500 out of that lot already. So, and about 110 cards. So we've listed about 1,550. Actually, because there was some multiples. So 1,630 and listed out of that close to $11,000 for an under $500 buy. Some highlights from listing yesterday. The Italian Popular Bank, San Francisco. I did a lot. One of the reasons why I was able to do quite so many yesterday was I did almost all San Francisco cards. Not all San Francisco, but there was a lot of buildings and street views, which made it very quick listing. So this was one of them. I could find no example of this card ever coming up or ever being sold. So this is the Italian Popular Bank. A similar card, the Italian Bank in Oakland, there was a real photo of that sold for $200. So I listed this at 55. I think I'll probably get it. Also could find no other examples of this card, Bryant Cosmopolitan School, not just of the card, but of the subject, like nothing. So the Bryant Cosmopolitan School in San Francisco, I put that one up for 35. Cafe Madden, again, I could find no example of this place being with the dual view with the bar, $34.95. Bankers Investment Building, San Francisco, also no examples of this one, which was very weird. So 35. You would think a place like San Francisco, there's not that many places that are uncovered by postcards that haven't come up before. And I'm using WorthPoint and Terapeak, and I'm doing web searches, and I'm not finding any of these. So this one I put up also for $35. This building is known as something else now, and there is a Chrome card of it as something else, but not as this subject. So, and then just this morning I listed up a lot of 10 I'm going to try Teotihuacan. sun pyramid. These are all real photos of the same subject, just different views. Really good sell through on these real photos. They typically sell in the like $3 to $5 range for a single. But I decided to lot them up and hope for a slightly larger amount of money instead of waiting it out. So there we go. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's why I have no problem listing $2 to $3 cards. And the reality is like 95% of the time, like I've already got that. I've already got it scanned. It's already sitting next to me. I'm already looking it up. And so at that point, I've done 90% of the work. Might as well do the extra 10% unless it's really just something that is never going to sell. And then I'll, put it into a lot or something. All right, there is one. So these I already packed up yesterday. And these will wait until my EcoSwifts arrive, except for one, which is the one that is going out first class. Oh yeah, we'll use this. This is from... Actually, we won't use that. That's a good bag for me. Paper boy. So yeah, it was decent sales the last 2 days. Nothing spectacular. But I can't really complain. They were, from what I recall, the day, like Thanksgiving Day and the day before, are never really that amazing. Like, there's no humongous, like, flood of sales that happens, but it was steady throughout the day. Although it definitely dipped, I don't know, right after about 3:30, which is probably when I expect people eating their Thanksgiving meals. Exactly, right? Especially the way that I list. Although what's weird is like the way that I search eBay has changed so much because of the way search works. So usually I'll start with like you have to start very simple a lot of times to find what you want, like 3 to 4 words at most, because just even from 3 words to 4 words, your search results change so drastically. And then it's literally like cut and paste. All right. What do I want to ship first? Let's do records, maybe. This day record. sold. All right, we're gonna have to use those next, I think. Word of Mouth LP. This was in my collection for a long time. I never played it. And it sold for an amount of money I'll tell you in a minute. $11.35. Featuring DJ Cheese. People come in. BB, ping. See the lights? I saw see the lights in there somewhere. There we go. I see the lights. All right. Okay. Sold some 78s. Means I get to get rid of a bunch of this paper on my floor. All right. First up, Mel Blanc, the famous voice of the cartoon characters. The missus wouldn't approve, and I tell my troubles to Joe. Promo, white label, never released to the general public. Sold for like $17. I am surprised this one has taken so long. To be very honest, I thought when I found this, and I got it for like 50 cents. I thought I had gold when I found it, but you know. This is actually one record I did listen to, but more out of curiosity because I wanted to hear what kind of record Mel Blanc made, and it's very distinctly Mel Blanc, but not any cartoon character or anything like that. Crazy. I didn't sell a 78 for like 3 months, and then I sold like 7 or 8 in this, 5 to 1 customer, and then 2 more. I'm busy, Buster Wiley. Buster. Right now. $21.80 is what it sold for. And I have another different one by Mel Blanc as well. Yeah, I'm busy, Buster. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Okay, and then our other 78, Eartha Kitt with Mink Schmink and Easy Does It. Not that easy does it. after this. A lot of this, the rest is easy today. And I'm not really concerned with pickup time because I'm almost certainly going to have to go to the post office anyway once the standard envelope, once the mailers get here. Eartha Kitt sold for $17.05. Golden Corral. I don't think I have ever been to a Golden Corral. I have heard mixed reviews. All right, one more record to go. I'm going to send out some offers real quick. I don't really expect today to be a spectacular sales day. However, I think tomorrow and Sunday will both be really good. And then, of course, Monday. I did try to do a coupon today to like stimulate some sales. We'll see if it works. I did like $20 off 100. The hope is that, maybe get one or two people come in and take advantage of it. Come on, why didn't that print? All right, Buster, we'll say hi to the peeps in just a sec. He scared himself. $20 for lunch with no drinks. That ain't too bad. Oh, it didn't print because I already had printed and affixed it. Alrighty. All right, one more record. Oops, we're not doing that. We're doing this. DJ Laz white label promo. This was out of my collection. Never played it, not once. Had to throw it on a record player just to figure out what it was and who it was. But Discogs came in handy for that one. 1325. It's Triple X Breaks. which it's a DJ record, basically literally just beats and scratches for mixing, which there are some rare ones of this type of record that can sell for insane money. There are definitely records that I used to have that I wish I still did to sell them. Who's All right. Records done. That was a lot of records. That's kind of the bulk of the time-consuming stuff, though. Shakey's Pizza, man. I haven't been to a Shakey's in so long. I haven't seen a Shakey's in forever. They used to be all over the place here. The last I even heard of Shakey's was a South Park episode. Which even then was a surprise that they still existed. All right, let's do sold a Griswold frying pan. This one's been in the store for a minute. Sold for $72. It's a number 8 small logo 704A. And it's going to Santa Rosa, California. How many pounds is this? 5 pounds. Is this one of those that's going to be cheaper priority? It is not. I don't think that's going to fit in a padded flat rate. Although that would be great. I'd love that. That is definitely not going to happen. All right. Can I do this without... Yes, I can. Perfect. Sweet. I have a box for this. You all know where the Griswold came from. So. I sort of put the whole cleaning project for the cast iron on hold. I don't know why. I just stopped doing it. Should probably fire that back up. All right, what's our dimensions? Fitting 7, 11. All right, next up. Let's get some of these easy kids out of here. Sold some matches. Y'all know all about these by now. $8.65. I make about $3 per on these. Buster. What? What? Come here. Let's say hi to the peeps. Definitely have a lot to say this morning. Show them the beans. Hey, show them some beans. That's what they're here for. I made a super unhealthy air-fried potatoes with covered in cheddar cheese yesterday. That was my Thanksgiving meal, and you know what? It was delicious. I do know how to cook a really good Thanksgiving meal. I make a mean stuffing. But instead, I listed 217 postcards yesterday. He's showing off them beans all right. Right, Buster? I know you're thinking about biting my nose. Do not bite my nose. Oh, he's all purry. This is when you got to look out most for the nose nibble. All right, Buster. All right. Next, sold some media, CDs. These both came out of the Land of Opportunity, I believe, at the rummage sale. What do we have? In a Sentimental Mood, featuring Bob DeAngelis on clarinet, sold for $8.96. And Kathleen Battle French Opera arias. Oh, nope, that is not the one that sold. Let me go grab the right one. Oh, it's this Borders CD. Okay, be right back. That was dumb. Hadn't made it down in inventory yet. So I'm like looking for it. I'm like, where the hell did this thing go? I think I actually got that one from Amy. And then in a sentimental mood, all right. Sold a Santa Claus plush. I got this over the summer out from the antique store. Sold for $17. It's from the Polar Express. Gonna go. Really hoping this will go first class. We're at 15.4 ounces. It has electronics in it. Where's it going? Cheney, Washington. You're going in a bag, bro. That's what's happening. It's just going to Tacoma, basically. Or Spokane. Although it really doesn't matter that much, but it does make a difference in what I pay for shipping. It's only $1.20 to go in a box, but I'd rather have the $1.20. If this was going further, I'd take the hit, but I'm not. What's up, Mott's Hoople? Isn't Mott the Hoople like band from the 60s and 70s? I believe they are. And not a particularly good one from what I recall either. All right, next up, sold a Bidget game. Just Dance for the Nintendo Wii. Sold for $446. Big money. Next, sold a DVD. 3 to Tango, starring Matthew Perry, probably why it sold. Dylan McDermott and Neve Campbell. This is a movie I will never see. Let's see here. Sooner or later, the truth must be told. Oscar Novak will finally come out of the closet and declare before friends, parents, and Cosmos and the 11 o'clock news that he is, well, straight. Or will he? Oh my God. Hard pass. Sold for $470. I mean, yeah, but Dawn, you've seen it, which means you've watched the whole thing, which means you did more than make it past the first 2 sentences of the description or the first 5 minutes of the movie. I could have told you it was a terrible movie probably before I started reading the description. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against rom-coms. I do love me some rom-coms, but that does not sound like a good recipe for movies. Yeah, I mean, I get it. When you're young or you're like a teenager and there's nothing to do, you're like, let's go see a movie. And then you're like, what's playing? And you've seen literally everything at the theater. And then there's this one movie you haven't seen. You're like, fine, let's go see. We'll see fucking Three to Tango, I guess. Instead of seeing, I don't know, what was in the theaters in 2000? Fight Club for the 9th time. All right, we'll give you a pass on this, Don. However, I think we have a problem that you've seen Three to Tango, but you've never seen Sneakers. Actually, you've seen Sneakers now. You haven't seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or Animal House, or Caddyshack. I know you watched Sneakers, but you didn't watch Caddyshack. I know we corrected the Sneakers issue long ago, so I'm sorry to accuse again. You have seen Caddyshack? There was another movie that we figured out you haven't seen that should be required watching. I don't remember what it was. I'm sure we'll figure out more in the future. Some Western or something. Blazing Saddles? I'm pretty sure it was Blazing Saddles. That's the only Western I can think of that would come up as required watching. Sold this Ragnar medal. Reebok Ragnar medal. It's also a bottle opener. This is like a Tough Mudder type thing. This medal, when I first met Amy, I totally antique roadshowed her house, and saw this hanging on the wall. I'm like, oh, I bet you could sell that on eBay. And then she gave it to me about a month ago, and turns out I was right. I sold it on eBay for $7. Not Blazing Saddles, Western sounding name. Was it It's a Mad, 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 Mad World? Because I think that was another one I know that was on the list also. Tombstone? Was it Tombstone? I'm pretty sure it was Tombstone. It was Tombstone. You should watch Tombstone. Because Tombstone is one of those, like, come on, you haven't seen Tombstone? It's one of the best movies, like one of the best Westerns ever. I don't even like Westerns, but it is one of the best Westerns. Yeah, you know what? It was Tombstone because it came up because I had watched the Val Kilmer documentary, and I really liked it. Yeah, why haven't you watched Tombstone yet, John? Go watch Tombstone. You won't be disappointed. It's really good. It's got Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, the late Bill Paxton. Fast Times. Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Watch Tombstone before Fast Times. Tombstone is like far and away the better movie. Not that Fast Times isn't awesome. I'll be right back. All right. What was I going to pack? I'll do this. Souvenir of St. Paul, Minnesota, mini pennant. I like the mini pennants. I actually just bought 3 from Big Magazine via Paperboy at the Whatnot auction. Nobody else wanted them. So they actually got passed through, and then I had to bring them up again. I got them for opening bid. So I got 3 more for $1 a piece. This is a 1939 souvenir of the Minnesota State Capitol, sold for $16.96. This is not one of them. I have not begun listing the ones I got from Paperboy yet, since I have been in postcard mode. Although I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to just about transition out of postcard mode. Get some other stuff listed. Seriously though, Tombstone, so good. I mean, what's not to love with that cast? Matthew Perry's in it, the late Matthew Perry. Oh wait, he's still alive. It was the other one from 90210 that kicked the bucket. But Matthew Perry's in it. Who else? Oh yeah, ChatGPT is good for stuff like that. I agree with that. No, it's not Luke Perry who's in it. Not Matthew Perry. Jason Priestley. That's who it is. Man, I'm off my 90210 game. 1993 me would be very ashamed. All right, sold a tie. This came out of the buyout stock. Nicole Miller, New York cigar tie. Yeah. It's annoying having all these postcards in my way on my items to ship. I have to do a lot more scrolling than normal. All right. I don't usually share customer information on this, but this is just weird. If you guys were here 2 days ago, I talked about this name that I thought was weird, and look who I just shipped to. Somebody has that very same weird name, and it's going to Beverly Hills. I bet they're movie stars. Let's take a look at their house. Don't do anything bad with this information. And the also very strange is this is going to 90210. How bizarre. 2 synchronicities in one sale. That's weird. Dude, you guys. You don't even really ever see this on Street View. Look at this. Why is it all blurred? Is this a famous person house? Swimming pools and movie stars. Not even there yet. Why is it so blurry down here? Who lives there? Why is it a secret? Is it also blurry from up top? Not blurry from the top. Says it's a building, not a house. Interesting. What's the internet say this place is? Single family home. You can probably see it on Redfin. Nope, it's blurry. Weird. Oh yeah, Paul Giamatti. He was on Seth Meyers a couple nights ago. Also interesting, I don't know if anybody watches Seth Meyers besides me, but he does a weekly... I recognize this name too. That's another weird thing. Maybe it's just because no. That's why it's not the same person. He's a producer. Oh, you can see it? That's even weirder. All right. Enough of that rabbit hole. Did you? All right. So, had a customer purchase these two doubloons, North American Hunting Club doubloons, and a coloring book. The second such coloring book. These have been in the store since May, and then two sell back to back. Let's see here. I think I have to send these out as two packages, though. That's going to be 12 ounce. $14 All right, definitely going to be cheaper to do it as one. Let's see, three. Yeah, it's going to be cheaper to do it as one. That ground advantage than to split it up to a medium ale and a ground advantage. How did that happen? Oh, because I put it in the stupid thing. All right, we're sending it out priority. Still cheaper. Yeah, that's really weird. The overhead isn't blurry, but the street view is. All right, this thing sold. It's a RF Link model ABS 5811. It's been in the store for a minute or two. Kind of glad to have it out. It's basically a Wi-Fi extender or audio video sender. And it sold for $16.16. Where's it going? North Carolina. I'd love it if that fit in a padded flat rate, but I don't think that's happening. I'd even love it if it fit in a legal, but I don't think that's happening. It might happen. It's worth a shot. This fit in a legal. Oh man, come on. I feel like it really wants to. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, come on. Oh, so close. That ain't getting any further down in there. So close. Well, if that ain't happening, I doubt a padded flat rate's going to happen. I mean, we can try. Don't have high hopes. That is not happening. All right. This is what the postcards came in. Just gonna repurpose. I think they'll work. It ain't pretty now, and it won't be pretty when I'm done. Right there. And look at this crap cardboard out of my way. Get over to YouTube so I can click that link. Nice. I love pumpkin pie, BB. I am not a baker, though. Although those ingredients make it look simple. What else we got? We only got a few more things. First thing is this Judy Garland 1955 program. It's sold for an amount that I will tell you in a moment. This person has special handling instructions. Blah, blah, blah. Post office sucks, blah, blah, blah. Rough handling, blah, blah, blah. Package well, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. Yes, sir. Please give me all your packing instructions after you've made the purchase. I'm sorry. I assume it's a sir. It might not be a sir. It could be a they or a she. One thing for sure, they're a friend of Dorothy. In the most literal sense. Anyone who's giving special instructions about packing a Judy Garland anything is definitely a big fan of Dorothy. For those of you, if you're interested, there's a really great podcast. I have mentioned it many times on this channel called Decoder Ring. And they did a great episode on the etymology of that phrase. And it's fascinating and not necessarily what you think. Yeah, I have no problem. I just, if general etiquette is if you have special instructions for something, like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to, like, am I going to just, most sellers aren't just going to throw it in a box of Ritz crackers and ship it. Like, you could probably do a little research, look at my feedback, notice that pretty much all of it says I pack well. Just saying. Procter Silex coffee filter, another one sold. Starting to get low on those. I'm frankly a little surprised at how fast these are selling. Makes me wonder if I should up my price slightly. But I'm actually okay with this. They're making me about $10 a pop. I'm in the profit. They're selling at a decent clip. Why mess with a good thing? Yeah, I think we're down to our last item. Indeed. Gotta figure out how I'm going to ship it, though. Ooh, I need to push up my sales real quick. Un momento, por favor. Get them all. All of my sales end at 10 a.m. So every day I push them out to 10 p.m. and then just before 10 p.m., if I don't forget, they get pushed out to 10 a.m. So the next day. So that way I always have that countdown clock running on my listings, which I feel like helps. I don't know if it actually does, but it feels like it. All right. Last item is a personal massager, not that kind of personal massager, but this kind of personal massager. Homedics percussion massager with heat. This is going to Snowflake, Arizona. And is it going to be cheaper? Is there any? What's the cheapest? 14. If it goes, if I can get it into a medium flat rate, that would be swell. I don't think that's going to happen though. It would be swell. Come on, be swell. Oh my God. Come on. All right. It happened. That's swell. Everybody, that is our last item until the EcoSwift mailers show up. But we'll be back tomorrow, assuming something sells. Or no, not tomorrow. Well, if it's busy tomorrow, we might be back tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be Monday. So hope you all have a great weekend. And if I don't see you, we will catch you all on the flippy flop. Peace out. Bye.